Hi, welcome to Center Stage Guitar Academy YouTube channel. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you don't mind, watch some of the ads, help us make a little bit so we can keep providing these lessons to you for nothing. In this lesson, we're going to be learning a bunch of specific licks that you can play over a G chord in a bluegrass jam. They're using, some scales we studied, the country scale, and it'll tie in some pentatonic minor, pentatonic major notes. And these are licks you can kind of just put in your bag and pull them out. It's kind of like just adding to your vocabulary. So the first lick sounds, it's basically a G run. But you don't necessarily have to play it at the end of something. You could use, a lot of bluegrass leads start with a G run. And I think we've done a G run before where we might have started on the G. You could do it that way too, but this one actually utilizes the low E string and the low E note. So it's just basically going right up the G country scale. So E, G, open A, 1, 2, open D, 2, back to open D, and then open G, our root note. So you can see how it kind of fits with the G chord. Okay, so that's lick one. There's a bunch of them here. Next one, we're going to utilize some sliding. Whoops. Really pretty easy lick. You start to see how we can tie these together. So this one, you're going to start on the, I was starting on the 3rd fret to the 4th fret. I think in the tab it's 4 to 5. You can do either one actually, but 4 to 5. So you're going to slide from the 4th fret D string to the 5th fret, and then hit the G string open. You do that twice. And actually this kind of lick, you could repeat this over a whole chord. Real simple lick that sounds cool. So we do that twice, then we go 3rd fret, D string, and then a pull off to the open D. And then you end on the G string. So now, you may ask, this note here is not in, or this note, are not in our G country scale. So where do they come from? Well, this is utilizing more of just a regular major scale, G major scale, which we do that in bluegrass. So there it is. But they're not hanging on it, it's just used as like kind of a slur to slide into the root note, which is G right here. And then and then this note is coming more from our pentatonic minor scale. So they'll use that, the flat 7 is what that is. They'll use a flat 7, a regular 7, that's what gives it its kind of flavor. So that's why I've said in the study that they utilize different scales, major and minor. So, I kind of expanded on that. You can always expand on these licks. So that's that one, okay? The next one is similar. It starts the same. And then we're gonna do 3rd fret G string this time to open pull off. And then do the same thing on the D string. So then you're going to do the same thing but on the 2nd fret. So it's, and you end on the G, so it's. So that's that lick. Sounds pretty good. Okay, that's how that fits over G. All right, moving right along. Next one, we're going to go up a little higher. So we're going all the way down the scale. Okay, so this one, start on the 3rd fret, 3 to 1. Again, not in our country scale necessarily, but it is part of pentatonic minor. It's the flat 7. Just more of like a pentatonic, more of a minor-y kind of run. Same thing on the B string, 3, 1, 3, 1. Then we're going to go 3 on the G string to 4, up to our major 3rd, from a flat 3rd to a major 3rd. And then open G, that's the first half. Then we're going to go 3rd fret D string, and then open. Then 3rd fret A string, 1. You could do a hammer on there or pick it to our G on the low E string. One more time slow. Okay, all right, so we're building up some vocabulary here, so let's move along. This next one is based on a kind of a G run thing. So similar to one of the first ones we learned. Starts the same way, right up the country scale. And then we end it different. It's hard to do slow. So there's a slide up, 2nd fret to 4th fret, and then you hit the 3rd fret on the B string. And then you do this. Wow, I'm getting a weird sound there with the B string. It's a 2, hammer on 3, pull off to 2, and then either play the G or pull off to G. So fast. Okay. Okay, moving right along, another one similar, starts with a G run. So it's, you do your G run, then you hit your G, open G, You do these two pull-offs on the 3rd fret of the D string, 3rd fret to open D. And then G, D, open. So something like that. Okay, this one's pretty cool. It's based off that same slide that we were doing before. 4 to 5, and then the G, open. So it's 3, 2. So you're just doing these pull-offs and alternating between the 3rd fret and the 2nd fret and the G string. So like that. Okay, that's how that would sound in context. And we got a few more here. One more, actually. Okay. So this last one. Similar to one we did before. So we're going to go 3, 1, 3, back to 1 on the E string. And then we do 3, 2, 1, a little chromatic thing. Then 3 to 4 on the G string, open G, D, open D, back to G. Whoops. Okay? So what I want you to do is really, study the tab, practice those licks as much as you can, get them in your head. Try to change them too. That you don't have to play them exactly, just to give you ideas, but there are at least specific licks that you can put in your bag and try to jam over a G chord. All these work over a G chord in a bluegrass style. And then after that, we're going to study, coming up in future lessons, study licks over C and the D chord, and then we're going to put them all together and try to come up with a pretty cool solo. So there you have it. So that's bluegrass licks in the key of G, using country scale, some pentatonic minor, some major notes, a little mix of everything there.